I love the lag spike when I first get. Okay. Hey, you guys, nice Warren, and welcome to episode one of our. Uh,
Oh my god. I swear to Christ. Why are we lagging? Why is Minecraft not responding? Okay. It's okay. It will work. Hopefully. I believe in Minecraft to actually get its shit right. Or is it the fact that now that I'm streaming, all of a sudden, nothing's gonna work? Oh, hello. There you are. Haha, everything works now. Nothing's on fire. Okay. So, welcome to my second attempt at streaming this. Now then, unfortunately, my last attempt was crashed by a certain individual and his group of people that they like to call themselves the Fifth Column. Now then, these are just internet terrorists. They are a pain in my ass. This is not the first time they've jumped on my shit and started fucking with me. Why are we lagging so much? But anyways, um, at least we're back. They also spam me with 600 bot accounts, but no thanks to Twitch, I have remedied the issue. Okay, there we go. So, if anyone else is streaming and comes across a similar issue where people spam you with fake accounts to follow you and you want to get rid of them, do not contact Twitch. That will not help you. I tried going through the proper channels and I reached out to Twitch. I said, hey, this is a problem for me. I need these gone. I don't want to get in trouble for fake accounts because quite literally I had 600 bots follow me in a second. I don't want that. I'm trying to run a completely legitimate gaming channel where there's no bullshit. Well, I get a phone call from Twitch support, and the dude that called me, he's like, "Oh, well, how do you know these are bot accounts?" I'm like, well, when 600 accounts follow you in under a like in a second, that's a good indicator that's a bot. And he goes, "Oh, well, we can't prove that." I was like, "I don't care that we can't prove it. Like, just get rid of them." The representative from Twitch wanted to charge me 50 cents per account to remove them. That is an insane amount of money. That's $300 to get rid of the problem caused by one person who wasn't hugged enough as a child. So, if you ever find yourself in a similar boat, also sorry for the lag. I'm trying to load in terrain as I talk and play. But yeah, if you guys ever find yourself in a similar situation, go online. There's an actual tool you can use that will remove and ban these accounts. Um, Honestly, super easy to use. You put in the time and date that you want to start and end this purge, and click a button. That's what I was going to be charged 50 cents per account to use. Is a free online thing that this dude is just apparently gonna overcharge for. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually seething with rage right now. Like I am vibrating with rage because of just the annoyance of how the Twitch representative was completely unhelpful. There, there are people running around Twitch fucking it up for the rest of us just because they want to be funny and attack people. So I'm hoping that things will go smoothly. Okay. Now, and I do want to say before I forget, shout out to my wonderful moderator Bryn, finding out, hey, this is how you remove these accounts. This is how we fix this issue. So that way you don't have a suspicious uh, grouping of things just chilling there in the followers list. Because otherwise, what I was going to do, which would have annoyed me, but I would have done it anyways, is report and block every single one with the same copy paste message of this is a goddamn bot. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten over that, let's get into what we're actually doing today. Because I don't want to spend the entirety of the stream complaining about something that's been remedied, at least for the time being. So, I am currently playing the Minecolonies Dimensional Adventure mod pack. A lot of fun. For those of you that watched yesterday's stream, yes, I did stream this yesterday. Yes, it was on a different world, unfortunately. Oh, that's gonna get laggy as fuck. Anyways, unfortunately for me, the world bugged. So I don't know what happened with that, but I cannot play on that world anymore just because all of my progress has been reset. I mean, I guess I could play on it, but I don't want to, because if all my progress is gonna get reset anyways, I might as well start with a brand new fresh world. And naturally, I was streaming the start of this world, but then we had some issues with some unsavory individuals. So I will explain to you what I've done so far, just that way you guys know exactly what's going on. The reason I have equipment is because at the start of this, you get to choose a class. I chose the Knight class, so that means that I get a wooden sword, a shield, and a full set of armor. I got this backpack. Oh, you also get a sleeping mat. But anyways, I got this backpack from killing a zombie that happened to have it equipped. I got lucky. I do not get how this works. It's food. You put it in your face hole. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Not upset. Not bothered. You know, my patience. My patience is wearing thin already. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Yeah, if we just pretend we're loving it, right? Okay. So, now then, what I'm grabbing, oh boy, my mahogany sapling, is a waystone. You can find these randomly throughout the world, and since I am playing on a server, there's a rule for waystones. You don't get to pick up other people's waystones that they've placed, which I know that one's not it. No one's placed that one. That's a randomly generated one. And you don't get to play or take the ones that spawn in villages. Just that way everyone has access to the village and things like that. but also I'm gonna try, at least for me, I'm gonna try and make sure that all my waystones look pretty noticeable. Because I don't want anyone acquiring one of mine. Because that can happen, you know. It wouldn't be the end of the world if someone just borrowed a waystone of mine. But it definitely would be a slight annoyance, especially if it's so far away from my base. That I just want to try and avoid that as much as possible. Up there is more loot. And thankfully, in this mod pack, there's individualized containers for loot. So, just because I'm looting up here doesn't mean that someone else can't loot. See, like this right here, loot chest. Bam. Ooh, good sword. Damage limiter threshold reduction. I have no idea what that means. Bamboo. Wixie toad. Sure. Made the bones on a smart. Yeah, no one can. Ooh, supply camp free. I like that. Excuse me. Sorry, that was bad. Also, I'm trying to make sure that my whatever it's called. Oh, it's a bamboo creeper. I don't like that. Anyways, I'm trying to make sure that my microphone doesn't drop or pick up too much extra sound, because I did notice that it does seem to like to pick up such wonderful sounds like me breathing or me opening my mouth. So if my wonderful moderator is actually here, if you could tell me if that's a thing or not, that'd be real nice. Ugh. Anyways, no loot. Nope. Nope. Don't care about those. Because I really don't want you guys getting the breathing ASMR, because that's not a fun thing, at least for me. I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah, because I mean, you guys got enough of that with the wonderful clip of Wisp falling off the cat tree. That was such a great thing. For those of you that haven't seen it, it is clipped, so you guys are able to find that. It's one of two clips that I have that I've made, at least from my stuff. But that loud thud is my cat Wisp. For those of you that are new, I have a cat. His name is Wisp. He's an idiot. He tries to jump up on the cat tree and then missed, and then slammed down onto one of his. Oh, hey, that was a wonderful lag spike. But anyways, slams down onto this little pop-up cat house thing. He's what the fuck? Why am I teleporting backwards? Odd. See, because now I can. Now I'm just fine. I am so confused. But anyways, he's completely fine. You know, nothing to worry about with that. Even after all that, you could tell that his pride was hurt, but he was okay. You know, he wasn't hobbling around or nothing. But he definitely did look The look on his face was pretty sad when he looked at you just like, oh, I missed. Okay. Now then, here's my thing. I like having a flat base, or a flat town, city thing. I'm not building underground and I'm not building in the water. That's too much. I've done both of those. You guys have been here for both of those. Because my first town that I tried doing on the Corrupted World um, was that way. But sorry, I'm trying to look at things and see what I can do here. Yeah, so we'll put you there. Cocoa beans. Yeah, then I tried doing underground because I didn't, I wanted flat, but then I realized that the terraforming I was trying to avoid, I was doing more of because I was underground. So the goal this time around is find a reasonably flat area to begin with, and then just terraform from there. And I gotta find a, I gotta look up what kind of blocks they move fast on. Because, well, that was slightly terrifying. Anyways, I discovered that they do not like walking on wood planks. Found that out because in my little underground city, I made the flooring, or the roadway at least, out of wood planks. I really liked it. It was all mixed up and nice. My villagers, on the other hand, said no thank you. Well, colonists, sorry, they're not villagers. Anyways, the colonists said that they did not want that. They didn't like that. So, oops, the dilemma of what do we do? I know they like smooth stone. There we go. Hello. Alright, I'm going to come back to this village because now that I've waypointed it, so all you have to do is you just right click at waystone and then you're good to go. This is a good village. Good villages should have a waystone. Bad villages will not. And the only bad village I've discovered so far is the vampire village. And I also don't want to build too close to a village. And I am going to tactically acquire these. The most tactfully, or tactically. We're going to risk it for the biscuit here. I'm only going to carry one, though. Nope. Yeah, the good old finders keepers trick here. And I'm always not going to take everything, just in case someone else shows up and decides that some of this stuff looks good. But you can find a lot of good stuff just by looting. And as you guys can see, I have a sword. Oh, right, I can enchant this sword. But anyways. Yeah, this is dark steel, which is kind of a pain to get around to making. So I don't want to lose this sword. I'm going to try to enchant it the best I can, which means that my town will have a villager trade hall. Okay. I haven't played around with some of the mods, just because I haven't gotten that far yet. Like the vampirism mod, I have no idea what I'm doing with that. Because my first order of business is get set up. And I want to try to be at water level. Ooh, my neck. There we go. Okay. So 63 is ocean level. Now then. See, like, this around here would be good. But unfortunately, there's hills. And I think this is going to be a consistent issue since we're using biomes aplenty as the world generator. Um, yeah. Just thinking out loud here, I think this is going to be a pretty consistent issue. Alright, let me open up the map here. This is a good village, but maybe this good village doesn't have a waystone? I mean, I have been known to miss them, though. Or one time I slapped down a waystone, and I was like 3 doors down, like quite literally 3 doors down from the real one. Haha, see? Now then, I will say there is a small caveat to our no stealing from the village rule. And that small caveat is if there are 2 waystones in the village. Because every once in a while you'll have like a little generational anomaly where it'll spawn 2 of those things. At that point in time, it's completely fine to take it because there's still a waystone left at there. I mean, I've even been known to find a good one that I like. Because I really like the sandy one. And I've swapped that out. Let's see. I don't want to do desert because the desert. I don't like the way grass looks. So yes, I will be a smidge picky about this just because I'm going to be building an entire city. The way grass looks on the ocean is really nice. I don't want to build where half of me waiting for them to actually build a structure is building the dirt platform. Because I kid you not, that is a brand new kind of hell. Here, let's try going this way. And I remember on the early versions of this mod pack, or at least of the Minecolonies mod, there used to be a biome called the Flatlands, which was amazing because it had, oh hey, a panda doing panda things. I love pandas. Anyways, there was like some tents and things like that that you could find there. But other than that, it was just flat, which perfect for doing this. Very little terraforming. Um, there's a shipwreck over here. Now, when you first set down a town hall, um, oh, burger map. Anyways, when you first set down town hall, there will be an initial little border that you can place, or that gets placed. I'm gonna take that ender as well, just in case I lose mine. And that border can and will grow. Unfortunately, it is kind of a pain in the ass to grow that thing, but it's okay. I think this is one of the better spots that I've found. Hello. Lone station clerk. Okay. So I could build this. Like I could build around here. But let's oops. Waypoints, great waypoint. Oops. There, possible home site. Now I keep seeing text over in the chat, but it's from the previous one. It's from the previous stream. Because I've got the admin box up. That's kind of messing with me just a smidgen. Yeah, 30 minutes in. Not bad, not bad. Kinda wish I had another waystone. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't mind if they build a little bit into the water, but I want to try and avoid that as much as possible. Because I also know that these villagers aren't very bright. And they will just die. Watch it happen. 1 second they're fine, the next second they're drowning. Okay, was that a Bach? Yeah. And there's no loot up here. Wow. I know there's loot in that tower, I just don't want it. Because that tower will explode. I'll let someone else find it. question is, if I find a good spot, right, and there's water nearby, do I want a supply ship or a supply camp? Because both are good. Oh, what's that over there? That's new. We're gonna investigate the new. What is the new? Oh, it's just it's another thing from Vampire or Man and Artifice, which I think. No, it didn't replace Ars Magica because that's Ars Noavu is what replaced Ars Magica. Okay, 64. Yep. Ooh, another Vampire Hunter Stronghold thing. Those are good for loot. Kind of disappointed that this backpack is already full. Oh god, if I had lag there, that would have been a sad day. Sad, sad day. Yeah, very sad panda, or whatever the fuck people say. Alright. Oh, that's a dense tree over there. Those little green particles coming off of the trees? Dense. Oops. Let me up on the block. There we go. There's supposed to be a front door. I just can't find it. Potion table. Oh boy. Ah, loot. I don't know how to use any of this. I'm so confused. I don't want to take the garlic bread because I know the garlic bread I can't eat. I have to be a vampire hunter, but I don't know how to do that. I'm so confused. Like, what? Honestly, if this one just continues to crash and lag and things like that, I will change up the server. And I might, if possible, go for, oh, I forgot what it's called. It's like, I think it's the medieval something or other. But anyways, what it is you choose basically like a class slash race. And with that, then you get all these really cool perks and things. I'm sorry, that's netherite. Hell yeah, we're taking that shit. Gold. Don't really need the copper right now. But anyways, yeah, that netherite ingot's a good find. What was I saying? I had thought. Wow. Oh, right, the thing. So, like, for example, the class that I played when I played that mod pack was was like the ghoul, I think. And with the ghoul, what I was able to do as my perk was I could phase through blocks. But because I was considered undead, I could not go into direct sunlight. Oh, I found the front door. So it was really, really interesting. I played my wonderful moderator, Bryn, and she played as the Pixie. I think it was called the Pixie. But anyways, the Pixie is a quarter of a block tall and has the health to match. Now, it was kind of funny because when I built my base, which is a hidden base underground, all I had to do was put stairs down leading into my base, and she could walk right in. So I might, if this mod pack keeps being janky and weird, might transition to that because that was an interesting one. That was a cool one. Oh, hello, sir. Because, I mean, as much as it hurts, I will not be returning to Vault Hunters. I really enjoy it as a mod pack. I hope that the people that do still enjoy it continue to enjoy it. I just can't stand the gross amounts of, oh my god, RNG. Because, I mean, there's RNG for your RNG anymore, which to me is too much. Like, you can't just do something. Everything is now just this massive grind, which I'm not going to lie is kind of frustrating, just because when I play a game, I'm playing because I have time off. You know, I want to relax. I want to enjoy the game. I don't want to sit there for the next, you know, however long and grind. Because to me, that's not fun, right? Like, yeah, every once in a while, a grind can be entertaining, but not to the point where I'm spending like 6 hours doing one menial task. You know, at that point in time, I'm no longer enjoying the game. I'm looking at it like a second job, and that's kind of what Vault Hunters became, which is why I stepped back from it. So if anyone is coming back to this channel saying, "Oh my God, hey, where's the Vault Hunters content?" Gone, genuinely dead and gone. Um, and as I said, I will not be returning to it. I can't enjoy it anymore. Because, like, you know, for those of you that have never seen Vault Hunters, really great mod pack by Skull85 and his team, but you have to run these things called vaults, right? And to get into a vault, you have to make a vault altar, and then you have to give the vault altar a vault rock, which, again, so finding the vault rock, RNG based, and then getting the vault rock is RNG based, right? Then once you give the vault altar the vault rock, this is where the RNG goes, like, just does like 16 lines of cocaine and says, let's go. Because it's going to tell you a random amount of 4 different items that you need. And then, once you get those items, then you will create the vault rock. Then once you get inside the vault, each room is going to be randomly generated. And as it randomly generates, you will have different kinds of chests and then possibly ores. Now then, if you need something specific, you have to pray that that's generated in the vault area that you can get to and find. Also, vaults are timed, so you cannot like loot everything. You will miss things. Okay. If the vault runs out of time while you're still in it, you lose everything that you brought into the vault. Or at least you die and then your stuff's trapped in a ghost and you have to buy it back or choose to recycle it. which also, buying it back, costs vault gold, which you find in the vault. But anyways, um, once you find, possibly, the, the chest that holds the thing you need, you then have to hope that the thing you need is inside the chest, because again, RNG. And then if you're unfortunate enough to need something out of an ore, so you have the RNG of that, but then you also have the RNG of whether or not it's going to drop the thing you need, and fortune doesn't even, like, it doesn't guarantee it. So even if I have fortune 4 or fortune 5 or whatever I can overlevel it to be, that doesn't guarantee me drops. Even mining it without any fortune at all, it doesn't guarantee me getting it. You know, and for those of you that watched me when I did stream Vault Hunters, you guys saw the amount of times that like I would run a vault and not find what I needed. So I'd have to run another vault. And then vaults get harder as you progress because obviously you're leveling up. So I was running vaults, not getting what I wanted and what I needed to progress, but I was still leveling up. So my vaults were getting harder and harder and harder. You know. So, like, again, it's a great mod pack. If you guys really enjoy, like, RNG and stuff like that, play the hell out of it. If you guys like dungeon crawlers, go play it. Like, I do recommend it. It, unfortunately, is not for me anymore, though. Okay. Also, unfortunately, I'm not really seeing a lot of good areas to settle. Once we do find a place to settle, before I start slapping down roads and things, I will look up what blocks they pathfind on, so I can make a little conglomeration of them. Because I like having the pattern, and they, just because they don't like pathfinding on a block does not mean they won't walk on the block, but they will prioritize what they do like. So, for example, they preferred stone over wood. So when I built my little like underground mine base, which I really loved, um, they would walk over my my pathways that I'd built for them, and then decide that they were going to, I don't know, like walk over to. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask at the same time as this, and that it is not working the way I want it to. Anyways, yeah, they'd like walk onto the stone and things like that, right? Which again, slightly frustrating that I was putting all the time into the roads, but it looked nice, so I didn't really care. Because it was going to get to the point where they were going to have kind of nowhere to walk except the roads. There's just so much extra space that they chose to do it that way. And I do know that they will pathfind on like path blocks, on like dirt paths. Spooky tree. Ooh, more spooky trees. What is this? Red Japanese maple. Oh, nice. Holy Jesus. I can't see shit. I don't want to build here. Oh, with that other mod pack, too, the the one where you could like choose a class or a race or whatever you want to call it. It was kind of both wrapped up into one. When I was phasing through blocks, it destroyed my hunger. Um, also there was a trade-off. There was a balance to it. It wasn't just, ooh, hey, you get this really amazing thing and no drawback. So, holy crap. Shrubland. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, I'm up high enough. Like, I'm currently averaging, what, 4 blocks above water level? So that's going to be some good digging. But, other than that, I don't really see an issue with it. So, I'm going to crack open my supply camp. Ooh, hold on. I want to go over here really fast. Because, oh no, this is garbage. Okay. I'm actually surprised that we found a spot that I want to settle down in this quickly. So, I've discovered some things while I've been doing this, or while I was building underground. And I'll put it into effect here, right? So I want. Ooh, this is a choice. Do I A, choose a nice supply ship right there, will look wonderful, or do I choose a supply camp, which I got for free? How about we take a look at this here supply camp? Supply camp. Okay. So, like, we can choose any of these here, you know. Oogity boogity. Look at all these cool things. My good friend Cargo wanted to try this one. This is a very, like, into it one. Age of Colonies, based off Age of Empires. Archwood, seen this. Good one, not for me. Desert Oasis looks interesting. Stalactite Caves, honestly, should have done that when I was doing Underground. Didn't. Missed out on the opportunity. Don't think I'm going to do it right now. Space Wars, it looks like Star Wars. Nordic Spruce, kind of cool. Incan, no. Cavern, again, wasn't a huge fan of that one for the underground look. I like the medieval spruce. I haven't actually like fully completed a run through with that yet. Medieval oak, I think oak's a little much. Urban birch, hate birch. Dark oak, I feel is too dark for me. Warped would look cool, but not in the Nether. Colonial style colonies, antique, underwater base. Try to settle within a 20 block at least deep ocean. Exploit the treasures hidden in the deepest oceans. Prepare yourself for a cleanup ocean monument to succeed. Again, this could look cool. Steampunk could also look really cool. Requires deep ocean to start. I feel like this is, yeah, Subnautica inspired. I was about to say, like, I feel as though that's Subnautica inspired. Functional fantasy, again, could be cool. Could be cool. So how about this? Here's my idea. I want to just start slapping down villages. So we're gonna do medieval spruce first. Okay. Place supply camp. Alright, so this is my supply camp. And what a supply camp is going to do for me is it's going to allow me a place to get established. So now I live here. Okay, this is where I live. So happy, so nice. I'm going to put a waystone right here. I'm going to name it... Oh, right, because other people can find this waystone. There we go. So, really quickly, we're going to right-click to do that. And I'm going to slap down this wooden crate so that way everything in here is safe and sound. And we're going to empty this out. And we're just going to put it all here in the racks. And racks are added by Minecolonies, so don't worry about those. We will see more of them later. So, now then, there are a few things that we need to get started, such as wood. I don't want to use the jungle logs because those are going to be for other things later on. Oak logs, perfect, okay. Oh, and we've got these wonderful tools here. Ah, lag, lag. Oh god, oh dear. Okay, anyways. So, the first two things we're going to build. Don't mind that I said two. Oops, I need it from here. Because, yes, I did just say two. We're going to try and build these simultaneously. Just because I want efficiency in my new world. So while they're building, we're going to be supplying. So we're going to make two builder's huts. And if you're wondering why two builder's huts, well, because obviously two is better than one. Okay, at Minecolonies. So courier's hut, yep. Oops. So everything that you build is going to be built using the build tool. Oops. Okay, hold on. Sorry for the lag. Okay, door. So, builder sets. There we go. And I need, finally, I'm going to need, ooh, actually. So, I'm going to very quickly make myself a, oops, an axe and a pickaxe. Because we're going to do this. So we're going to make forester's huts, and we're going to make mines. The warehouse is going to just be a regular old chest. Good old-fashioned chest into a warehouse. Honestly, I kind of feel like doing two warehouses. Well, okay. I will be doing two warehouses, but I feel like placing them down right now. But we will wait. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. There's something else I'm missing. Tavern. There we go. I need a barrel. I refuse to make a barrel. No, that's a standing barrel. Oh, right. I have barrels right there. But those are storage for me. So we're going to go. Oh, wow. We've traveled thousands of blocks in just under an hour. I need a barrel. Where can I find a barrel just laying around collecting dust? Um. Nope. Is that over there? Ooh, actually, by the time I'm done with this, I need to go check and see if my fudge is set. Because I have a work event tomorrow where they're like, oh, hey, bring food in. So, I'm attempting to make my great-grandmother's fudge. And unfortunately, trying to make it, it doesn't want to work. And another, unfortunately, I can't just call my great-grandmother and say, what the hell am I doing wrong? Because she's dead. Because I guarantee you, if she was alive, I guarantee you if I called her and was like, oh, hey, what did I do wrong? She'd just be like, oh, yeah, hey, come on over and we'll just do it together. Unfortunately, I can't. Sad cry. Ah, see? Perfect. Like, I already teleported to this village. There is a waystone here. I'm going to leave it. Um, the reason I'm going to leave it is because one of my server mates might need it. Stay the hell away from me, asshole. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna relocate this frog leg here. Oh my god! I was not expecting you to be right there. Oh. Didn't even make sound. I just turned and it was right there. Just like, oh, hi. Also, these are not player or individual players. These are first come, first serve. If you notice, I don't really interact with them that much because I don't care enough. That's a composter. All right, you know what? We're gonna make our own. I'm about to waste my time. Okay. What did I need that for? Oh, tavern. Duh. Hmm. Okay. All right. Now let me show you all how this works. Oopsies. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh shit. Where's my sleeping mat? There we go. Now we're gonna go over here because this is the centerpiece of my entire operation. Um, Now then,
I need to remind myself not to upgrade this building. Upgrading this building is useless until we start actually, getting things under control. Okay, so 63. Alrighty. Um, we're going to right click here. As you can see up here, it says medieval spruce, so all of the buildings that I place via this wand are going to be medieval spruce. I can change them if I want to, but I don't. This is the alternate town hall. If you notice also, it placed the block directly in front of me. Okay, so this is the entryway. Alternate town hall at level 5. See, so in our first iteration of this build, we will not be building it like this, okay? Because it does go in stages, but I try and do the tier 5, or whatever the biggest tier is, just for the sake of doing it. Now, that is the only building I can build right now, because I haven't bothered to do the naming of the town. Yes, 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 yes. And because we never actually got to see our old town to fruition, 26 year active creeper, we formally laid down the foundation. Blah, 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 blah. If you guys want to read this, pause it. I've already done this. However, I am going to remake my flag again. Love it.
It's that one. And then we go that one. Nope, don't like that. I keep mixing it up. Anyways. And then colony color will go dark aqua. So yeah. Now then. These guys are going to spawn and die. Okay. This is level 65, 66, okay? So, 67. So, 3. So I need to go down 4 blocks. Okay, fundamentals. Builder's huts. I think I like the alt builder. I think this looks very, very nice. Very, very good. Alt builder at level 5. Nothing. Because I flicked this around, I can now see what I'm working with in terms of this. So, if I do it this way, it means that these are going to touch. Not the biggest fan of that. So, hold on. Because this is at 67, 6, 5, 4, 3. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now there's 5 blocks in between these buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And because I'm going to lose this block if I don't do it this way. We go bam. Also, the build tool does not take durability damage, so I never have to replace it unless I am dumb and die. Hold on. Standing in front of it does... Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Good shit, good shit, good shit. 67. Okay. Fundamentals, Builder's Hut, Alt Builder, level 5, pushing it backwards. Oops, actually, I orient it better on level 1 anyways. Ooh. Hello. There we go. little bit of lag on the generation because I am technically generating a whole bunch of like phantom bullshit, but is fine. Oops, well, let me sleep. It's only 7:30. I got up annoyingly late today. Or not late, annoyingly early today. But is okay. Okay. Ooh. Hold on, I have an idea here. I might break my own little, like, rule on this. Just to maintain, because this is 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 2. Yeah, because the road here will be kind of janky and weird to work around if I do it this way, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5.
What if? What if? What if? What if? Is there a way that I can angle this to where it's nicer? One. Yeah, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. No, no, unfortunately not. Let's do that with 5. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I guess we'll just have to work around it, won't we? Oh shit. I guess we can work around it. It's not that big of a deal. So, yes, understood. Okay. Build options, build building. And then I'm going to come over here and click, oops, build options, build building. So they're going to need a lot of spruce wood, which is fine. Unfortunately, I don't have spruce wood, but we will. Now the first thing that they're going to actually like focus on is going to be just clearing out all the leaves and other garbage. Um, I don't know what you need. I need a hoe. I don't. Hold on.
I'm waiting for something.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I feel like they're both going to need that. No. No, they won't. Okay, can you... Here,
Without
try to
this,
cancel that
it
request.
can't work.
Okay. Yeah, sure, sure. We'll place that down for you. No problem.
Where's the courier?
Where's the courier? You don't have one. Anyways, so yeah. As you can see, they are a little frustrating at times. And I am going to have to do some actual decent terraforming here. But that's okay.
Again, that's okay. That is okay. And she didn't even need the hoe. that she was asking for. Okay. It's fine. Now then, I am going to supply them with some very basic tools. Because they're not a very high level, they can only use stone tools, which is okay. That's totally fine. Not genuinely not bothered by that. Kind of happy that they can only use stone because I don't want to have them asking me for other stuff. So they already have stone shovels. I'm going to try and supply, or I am going to supply them with another set of stone shovels, as well as a pickaxe. I'll give the other guy a hoe, and I'll give him an axe as well. Just in case. Yeah, just in case. Alright, well, potential home site. You will not be my home site. Um, honestly, though, like... I feel like that's the bigger... Yeah, this was going to be a bigger project because of that massive hill. This is more overall, but it's going to be less. I feel like it's going to be less. Okay. Lag. Okay. There we go. So, like that. Good, so what do you need? Yep,
Where's
there
the
it is.
courier?
I'll work on it. Oh, he has 0 happiness. So, supplying them both with what they need to build their respective hut is going to be a little taxing at first. Just because I know how expensive this thing can get.
I can't work like that.
Nope. Damn you.
Where's the courier?
I'll work on it. You underestimate my power. Go away.
I'm waiting for something.
Okay. Yes, yes. You've underestimated my power and greatly offended me. Now, be gone. Where is that other one? It's right here, and it's not near a spruce thing, just like that one there. So, unfortunate. Now, we are going to step over here for a second. I'm going to grab some food, and I'm going to start farming trees. Spruce trees, to be specific. Specific? Oh my god. Ignore that stutter, please. That was a... I don't even know what the hell that was. Brain just decided that it didn't want to brain anymore. Yeah, I don't have any spruce logs. That's what's weird to me is the whatever it's called. The supply ship comes with spruce logs. This one came with. You bastard. Harem sapling, huh? That actually could be slightly helpful. I don't know what it does, but at the same time, if I don't know what it does, it might be helpful. Where, oh where, are all of my emeralds? Because I know I grabbed some. Do I not have emeralds? Did I leave them all? Oh, wait. There we go. What a deal. What a deal. Okay. Ooh, what does that say? New spread swiftly to sell. Oh. Yeah, new spreads that I set things up. So happy. Um. Okay, okay. This is gonna get fun. But yeah, I can also stand here and just kind of monitor their progress if I want to be weird. Because they have to dig down uh,
4 levels, and that's not going to be a fast process, mind you. Because I mean, they go block by block. Spruce log. That shit. Oh, there we are. Whew. Oh, actually, here's what we're gonna do. You got a small square. And a small pumpkin. Just to make sure I get everything. I love the fast they get. Now then, I can't or they cannot build anything except the builder's hut for now. Because everything they build has to be at least one level, or has to be at least equivalent level to what they're doing. Um, the only thing they can build that's one level higher than their current builder's hut upgrade is naturally the builder's hut. Um, so while we wait on that, I'm gonna actually grab. There we are. I'm gonna try and ethically harvest some leather. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to have to do this like major event of harvesting cows for leather later on.
Because eventually I will get a cowhand, which will be able to harvest cows and leather for me. Ooh, a unique flavor. I've gained 2 hearts. Which is another nice thing. Is like those hearts are permanent, by the way. Also, if I want to help with the terraforming, I'm more than able to. However, I don't want to help with the terraforming. Because helping with the terraforming means that I'm speeding up their process, which slows down my process of getting them the resources they need. So it is a give and take. The faster they go, the faster I then have to go. But since I'm not really in that much of a rush, I can still explore. However, it has been just under an hour and a half. And I do work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to explore just a smidgen more. I'm probably just going to AFK for a little bit and let them do work. Just because I want to get it, I want to get this going. I might even be persuaded to place down a few buildings like the tavern and get that working as well. Ooh, there's a village right here. This is good for me. Because if people are building, or if they're exploring and they come across this village, and then don't actually find me, I can tell them, like, hey, I'm right next to XYZ village. I don't know the name of this village yet. And it's a good village because there's fairy statues, but also there's no fog. I've noticed... Ah, and look at that, his eyes. You can actually see his eyes. His eyes are good. But anyways, I've noticed that, like, with the vampire villages, which don't have waystones, they don't have the waystone. Their eyes are all sorts of screwed up. It's just not a good time all around. Oops. Here, let me quickly... This is weird that they, keep putting these things in such unfindable places. Kind of frustrating that I can't find this. Oh shit! Before I go, I almost forgot. This this stream and this channel are sponsored by W Energy. Really good energy drink company. I enjoy it. I use it every single day I go to work just because I work 12-hour shifts. I wake up early as hell in the morning, and I need to be able to pay attention and like be awake enough to it, pay attention. So if you guys are interested in trying it out as well, go to w.gg, use code 4bar like you see up there, and you will get 10% off of your order. And remember, this is a percentage, not $10 off, so it is extremely good because it is a variable amount. Yeah, hold on. Thinking about anything else I want to throw in that? You know, oh, if you guys are interested in trying it out, but you also don't want to buy like a full tub that's 30 servings, there's a starter kit, which comes with a couple different flavors. I think it still comes with the shaker cup. There it is. Oh my god, that was an ordeal. Anyways, I'm gonna kill this horse for leather because I need it. 1 leather. Wow. Anyways, personally, I enjoy the beach and peach flavor. I think it is one of the best flavors. It is white peach and mango. Oh, there's a fence gate right there. However, if you guys do like lemonade, they do have a dragon fruit and lemonade combination. Unfortunately, it's almost always sold out. If that does tell you how good the flavoring is, people are always buying it out. I think it's kind of funny. I will get notifications saying like, "Oh, hey, we've got this finally back in stock," and then they'll go, "Oh, sorry, never mind."